Welcome back. Do you know me? Do you know me? I wrote a book. What? No, I didn't. I thought it'd be a good idea to share, which is what pisses me off when I'm in drag. So when I'm out in drag, and what pisses me off. That's what we're talking about today, girls. That is what we're doing. Girl, bye. Oh, she is the look, isn't she? Oh, she's a look. I found her. I dropped her. I'm gonna start dropping more shit. Fuck's sake. Let me just find them. Oh shit. They make this look so much better in like films and all, like watch me, where is it? Things that piss me off when I'm in drag. Number 1, Nikki Stones. No, I'm only messing. So first and foremost, right, it's a known fact you don't touch a drag queen's hair, like you just don't do it, but that's not what this one is, although it is similar. So when you're out in drag, this is a wig, yeah, this isn't my real hair, which I know is hard to believe because it is just so natural and literally looks like it's grown out of my scalp. With this proper hard hairline, do you know what I mean? Fuck's sake, you could cut hash off that hairline. When drunk people hug me and latch onto my neck. When you're out in drag, you get a lot of attention. That is just a given. People live for you. You're God, you're Jesus, you're the slut down the street and around the corner. Whatever you are to them, you're some. That usually leads to being in a smoking area and talking to people and them being like, oh my god, I fucking love you. Like, I can't believe you do makeup so much better than me. It's like Tiffany, it's probably something to do with the fact that you live in a fucking council gaff and you spent your 20 years popping kids out of your family while you've been doing that. I've been working on me look, hon. That's besides the point. Hold on. That's another point. That's coming later in the video. When drunk people hug you, they don't like hug. It's more of this like, they wrap their arm around you and they're like, rah, I fucking love you. And what is that doing to a drag queen? You're touching the back of me neck, which is pulling me wig back like this. Don't do it. It actually pisses me off so much. I genuinely can't. I remember before 2 years ago, my friend came to a competition I was doing in Davina Devine's Apprentice, and afterwards I got off stage or whatever and I was hugging him and he was like literally reefing me wig back because you put pins in this so it stays in your head. So if you can imagine someone pulling your head, except it's just loads of pins in your head being pulled, it's really, really sore. Like, yeah, he was hugging me and he was like latching onto me and I was like, will you stop? He turned around and he was like, you're just like them other drag queens, you're turning into a stuck up bitch. I was like, no, I just don't want me wig to come off me head in the smoking area and make a show of myself. Numero 2. People try to ambush your performance, right? Now, I've only had this happen to me twice. So I was doing a hen's party and the actual hen, the girl who it was for, she was sitting in the front, right? And I was doing, oh, I wanna dance with somebody. What is that song? Whitney Houston, I wanna dance with somebody. So I was performing that, I was bopping around, like, giving it all that, you know yourself. And she got up, like she stood up and stood beside me. And I was like, no, that isn't how this is supposed to work. But they were all drunk, so one stood up and then more started standing up. And I was like, oh my god, standing here like, what am I supposed to do? So this bitch gets up during my performance and I was like, nah. So I went over and I grabbed her hands and I put them on my waist. So then what did that turn into? Turned into us all doing the mad cha-cha. Boop, boop, boop. There was like a train of tours of us running around in a circle, which I mean worked out in my favour in the end. But you know, like when she first stood up and like invaded my performance, I was really like, I'm about to punch this cunt in the face. I'm from Ballymun. But my ma reared me better. So I didn't. We ended up making a choo-choo train. So it ended up being really good in the end. But just in general, a tip is don't fucking ambush a drag queen performance. It's not cute. You're there to watch the show. You're there to enjoy yourselves. You're there to support the people who are getting on stage. So number 3. Oh. When people grab your arse, like, come here. Right. This is something I actually never experienced, obviously, because I'm a fella. Like, you don't have a right to squeeze my arse, like that is just a given. Because this one time, this fella grabbed my arse and I was walking, I was in a show, I was in Drop Dead twice, and this fella was behind me and I was cutting through the people because there was like a lot of them, and this fella grabbed my arse, so I turned around and I slapped his hand. I goes, no, I didn't say you could do that. Don't fucking do that. And he apologised, so like, I mean, it was resolved, but here's the bottom line, like, you don't grab someone's arse. Point blank period, like, just don't fucking do it. It's none of your business. It's not your arse. You want to squeeze an arse, squeeze your own. I'm a drag queen. It's not a free invitation for you to touch and feel and do what you want to me. Like, I'm not a walking robot for your satisfaction, because trust and believe, don't think I'm going to be politically correct. If you're doing shit that's annoying me, I'm going to call you out for it, and if you keep it up, I'm going to punch it in the face, so don't fucking try me. Don't grab drag queens' arses. Don't do it. Don't do it. Number 4. Oh my god, twinks, I think they're fierce. Come here. Right? So I was performing in a club a couple of months ago, and I performed, I done me bit. So I went out to the smoking area and I was talking to this little gay fella. He was about 18, 19 years of age, literally. He was a dancer. They're always fucking dancers, these little cunts. Always. I was talking to him, he was like, oh my god, your performance, it was so good. But if I was up there, I would have done so much better. He was like, I would have been fierce if I was on that stage. I would have owned that stage and all this. And I was like, come here, I'm the drag queen. Because come here, you weren't up on that stage, were you? If you're all this, that and the other, and you're you think you're all that, go and get up on the stage and do it then. You do it. And stop sitting here talking shit. Like, I really don't understand it. If you're gonna talk shit, at least back it up. You're not backing up, you're trying to sit here and act like you're fierce. Yes, mama. Stop it. Number 5. This one's not even annoying. This one's more like, it's upsetting. It's like, oh, I didn't realise society was still like that. But what you'll find is taxi men, when you're a drag queen, taxi men won't pick you up. I swear to God, I remember I was outside the George Halloween about a year and a half ago. I was wearing a corset, I was wearing fishnets, tie-high boots. Like, I looked like a slapper. So not much different from now. And a taxi went by and I pulled it and he drove straight by. Pulled another one, went straight by. Pulled another one, went straight by. I mean, like, literally 7 or 8 taxis in a row would not stop me. One was about to stop, realised I was a man, and then drove off. I was like, oh my, like, it's so funny because 90% of the time when I'm dressed as a fella, all these taxi men are asking me to suck their dick on the way home. So, like, I think that says something. I do think that says something. Yeah, it's just mad that it's 2019 and you'll drive by a drag queen and you won't pick them up in your taxi just because the fact it's a drag queen. I really, like, don't understand it. Like, I'm not out here trying to fucking kill people. Could be worse, I could be Donald Trump, like, do you know what I mean? Actually trying to destroy the world. I'm just trying to be fierce and get home. Why not pick me up? It's just, I think there needs to be a lot more, like, openness and acceptance towards who you let in your taxi. Do you know what I mean? Because you'd be quick enough to let a fucking young one who's skagged out of her head getting sick and all into your taxi in the hopes that you could probably take advantage of her, but the fact that it's a put together drag queen, you won't. Well, like, honey, sorry. What I was doing was trying to get home. Cunts. Taxi men will just drive by and, like, not pick you up, but just be like, bye love. It's like, I didn't want to get in your fucking taxi anyway. Tick. Straight men trying to fetishize you. This is real. This is a big one. Straight men trying to fetishize you. If you don't know what that means, basically, let me give you a little lesson, right? So, straight men are horny bastards. All men are horny bastards. Men are just horny. That's just a fact. And when you look like a 5'6" goddess like myself and you come across a lot of straight men will not decipher between woman, man. They just see beautiful creature. I want me dick in its mouth. That's their thought process. Regardless. But in society, there's gay, there's straight, there's bisexual. We have all these labels. So if you're a straight man and you're attracted to anything that is not a traditional woman, that is seen as wrong, it's seen you shouldn't do it, like this, that and the other. Which, that's a whole separate video and topic. If you want me to talk about it, let me know. But these straight men will be attracted to you, except they won't want to be attracted to you in front of people, around people. So they'll keep it online. Like, I've married men who text me on Facebook all the time. They're like, oh my god, you're so beautiful. I'd love to bring you out, this, that and the other. But I have a wife, so can we like not say anything? And it's like, oh love, now like give me your wife's name, because I'm literally about to text her and tell her you're a faggot. I have spoken to fellas and I've been texting fellas who were into drag queens, this, that and the other. And it's always just the same game. They're insecure, or they're not comfortable with their sexual orientation, so they will want to fetishize it and be like, oh, you look so good, oh, I want to fuck you, this, that and the other. Like, they'll just say all these proper dirty things, which I mean, I love a bit of dirty talk, but here's the thing. You're not just going to fetishize me. I'm not your sex doll. Like, I've had fellas who ask me to like dress up and come out and have sex with them and like meet them in a hotel. Do you think I'm going to go through 3 hours of effort to go to a hotel to meet some fella who's a bleeding builder on a fucking building site who has a girlfriend at home who doesn't know she's ripping the back off him? Do you think I'm going to do that? Because I'm not. That's not on the cards. Unless you're paying like €500, then like we can talk, do you know what I mean? Like, huh? No. And yeah, no, but honestly, like, don't fetishize me. Like, I'm not your like big blow up doll home. I'm here to entertain people, not entertain you and your little dick. Like, fuck off, ask me who. Go and get a pump or something, the thing's tiny. Right, number 7. Now this one is a bit touchy. Girls that say, oh my god, your makeup is so much better, man. Look, I'm all for giving people compliments. I give people compliments all the time. But here's the thing. I'm a drag queen and I've decided this is the judge. This is what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? And everyone knows drag queens wear makeup. So obviously I'm going to be better at makeup at you. And here's the thing. Like, it's not annoying more so as it is stupid, because I think it's a bit of a ridiculous compliment to give someone like, oh my god, your makeup's so much better than mine. Stacey, I've been doing this shit for 4 years. Of course it's better than yours. While you've been at home doing lines of coke off your fella's dick, I've been getting beat and looking sick as fuck. So obviously, love. But no, it's not really something that grinds me gears. It gets very annoying, and it's very like, obviously, but half these young ones are real, no. Do you know what I mean? Stuck makeup on twice in their life, like. And it's always those proper Bebo stunners. Like, it's always a young one from the flats who's like on the social welfare, and our fella like batters are problematic and she can't speak proper English, which I mean, there's nothing wrong with any of those things, but it's just very funny how it's always those kinds of girls. But that's not to say I'm like that with everyone who says that, whatever. I'm not even explaining myself. Like, I'm a nice person, I swear. So like, if you're not in drag community, like, you probably don't even know, but this is the thing, and I'm gonna fill you in on it. So the next time if you ever see a drag queen doing this to another one, call them out on it, because it's not fucking cute. I hate it. It goes through my head. Queens that tell other queens how they should be doing their drag. Now, what I mean by that is, you'll get a queen who's new into the game, and still quite new into the game, do you know what I mean? I'm only on the scene a year or two. But you'll get queens who are literally like fresh out about like, hey, what's up, I want to be a drag queen kind of thing. And we all look ugly when we start. Like, we're not the best at makeup. We have like, we've one wig, we've one shitty €20 wig off AliExpress to our name. Do you know what I mean? We're making it work and we're doing our best. There's a way of giving someone advice, and then there's a thing saying your drag is shit and this is how you should be doing it. Queens will be like, oh my god, so if you just glue your eyebrows down, and if you arch your eyebrow up a little bit more, and then you just put a bit of shadow in here, and then do a darker lip, and use heavier thing, and use bigger lashes, and this, and oh my god, cinch your waist a little bit, this, that, the other. Here's the thing, this is an art form. This is what people are doing to express themselves. What they don't need is other people butting in and telling them how they should be doing it. Look, give them a bit of advice and saying, like, if you can see what they're going for and how to improve on that, that's lovely. But putting yourself above someone and being like, I think you should do this, that and the other, and like, oh, this is what I do, so I think you should do it because it really worked out for me. Like, nah, 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 I'm so stunning and sickening, nah, 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 I'm Beyonce. I actually haven't got the nerve to be telling other people how they should be doing their drag. Suggesting something to someone and being nice about it is one thing, but being a stuck-up bastard and bet up your own hole is another thing. It's something that's explored and learned over time, and whoever, it's none of your business. Like, fuck off. Worry about your own face or your fucking brows popping halfway through the night because we see it. So if you want to fix anything, fix yourself, love. Right, now this is saved the best to last. Now this one's actually funny. Like, it just happens all the time. It's not just straight men, it's women, it's everyone. Everyone wants to know where your dick goes. like, everybody wants to know where your dick goes. They're like, but where's your dick? And it's like, I chopped it off, it's in my bag. But for anyone that wants to know, right? So this is a PSA for anyone who wants to know where the penis goes. You tape it back, and then you put pants over it, so it looks like you've a fanny. But everything's there, like, it's not out of place or anything. It's just like, it's origamied into itself, and it's just pushed away, like, basically. Do you know what I mean? So, oh my god, and that's it. No, I'm not going to leave that in because I'm trying to build a drag career for myself. But yeah, stunning. We got through a video. So yeah, there are all the things that piss me off when I'm in drag. There's so much more, and I'm probably making another one of these in the future. But I need a bit more experience working in the drag world and working with people to figure out what pisses me off. But there is a lot of fucking shit. There's a lot of it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you want me to moan about. Like, anything you want me to rant about, anything you want me to talk about. I'm free game. I'll talk about anything. I'm very opinionated, and I always have a stance on a subject. So if you want me to talk about it, let me know. Leave me a comment down below. And make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Nearly 10,000 followers. So close. Do you know what I mean? So be a doll and follow me on Instagram. And yeah, until next time, stay stunning.